So Mason, I know we're 500 feet above sea level here. How does that affect the grapes?
Well, this is a really unique site in the valley. We're high above the valley floor, and we've got really great air drainage. So not only do we have a longer growing season, we also have these sort of cooler daytime and nighttime temperatures. This allows the vines to produce grapes with higher acidity and develop more concentrated flavors.
And how does that acidity translate into the finished product?
Well, really, aromatic whites, all of them usually tend to have a bit of residual sugar to them. And when you have a good balance of sugar and acidity, it makes for a more balanced and an easier drinking wine. And when you can keep the natural acidity in the grapes, it's just that much better.
Now, when we get these grapes into the winery, are we talking oak barrels? Are we talking stainless steel?
All of our aromatic white varieties will all be stainless steel fermented. We like to keep them sort of a fresher, just let the fruit-driven sort of style come through. So all stainless steel fermented, nice cool ferments, long ferments, and just preserve that great character.
And what kind of flavor characteristics are we going to be looking at say, a Riesling that you're going to produce?
Our Riesling, there's a real interesting style of a BC Riesling. It's very fruit-driven. It's sort of unlike any style anywhere in the world. We don't get a lot of the petrol-y, sort of diesel-y nose that some Rieslings will get in the world. It's more of this sort of fruit-forward, big green apple, sort of a Macintosh apple maybe, something like that, a bit of citrus that can come through.
It sounds delicious. And the Riesling base that's up here at 500 feet, how's that going to vary different from one at the valley floor?
Well, definitely you'll have more of a slower sort of ripening period, so you'll have more of these flavors that'll come on later as the grapes mature, just a bit more concentrated fruit.
One thing I like to ask everyone that I run into is, say you're drinking a bottle of your Riesling, what's your favorite food to go with it?
Definitely like Asian cuisine, and Riesling is fantastic. So anything with a bit of spice to it. You have the sugar and the acidity from the Riesling, and it's just a great balance with sort of a spicier dish.
I agree. Some of that residual sugar for me works very well with some smokiness. And when I think smoke, I think barbecue, I think maybe something fun out on the patio like a pulled pork sandwich. I wonder if there's something like that around here that we could enjoy.
We might be able to find one.
Yeah? Let's go check it out. Someone here to chase us out of the vineyard. What's the gun sound?
There's many different techniques for keeping birds out of your vineyard, and this is the time of year when the birds are feeding on all the grapes. So we use the bird bangers, and we also have flares that will shoot off. It can be quite noisy.
So there's no need to look for cover?
No, I think we're quite safe.
Okay. So definitely, this wine is exhibiting what you were talking about up in the vineyard. It's got that lifted Granny Smith apple, floral, pineapple, just beautiful Riesling. The one thing that I love so much about aromatics, and in particular in BC, is they're so food friendly. We've got Gewürztraminer, Riesling, Ehrenfelser, Pinot Gris, and when you've got sliced hams, focaccia, some roasted vegetables, some wonderful cheeses as well, and all the way down to this smoky pulled pork sandwich, aromatics, if there's a king of food-friendly wines, it's got to be those.
I would agree.
Beautiful. Well, you know what? Thanks so much, Mason, for having me up here. See you later, Ranch. Beautiful views, wonderful vineyard, and I really think you did a great job here on the Riesling. Cheers. Cheers.